One of the most underrated learning techniques is to teach. I think this was popularized by Feynman, so like the Feynman technique, Richard Feynman. But I was reading Feel Good Productivity, and it's talking about how when we can boost our confidence by doing, and one of the things that you can do is to teach. It helps you learn so much better. He talks about how the older siblings usually have a higher IQ because they do so much teaching. They teach the concepts to their younger sibling when they come across it. And I think it's called the protege effect, where you're teaching and it helps you learn better. I don't know the science behind it. It's like such an underrated learning technique. I hear it from Cajun Koi Academy. I hear it from Mark Manson, I believe it was. I hear it from Abdaal. I hear it literally everywhere. And I cannot stress enough how important it is. And it is one of my favorite study techniques. I love putting myself in the role of a teacher. Even if there's no one here for me to teach to, I still love teaching. It's one of the best, most effective, as well as, it's, at least for me, it's fun to like put myself in the role of being a teacher and actually explain the concepts. And you find all the gaps in your knowledge when you're like, oh wait, how did I do this? I don't understand my thought process. I kind of just did it. And you have to try to work through, like especially with math. I did this the other day. I had to take a good 5 minutes to just think through, how did I get to where I got? What thought process did I have? And then you have to explain that to someone else in a clear way so that they understand it. I want to try to do this a lot more. I think having this YouTube channel is a good way for me to because I'm teaching what I'm learning. I've just been encountering it so much recently, and I think it's a good lesson, not only with school, not only just with learning in school or just learning in general. It could also just be if you have a job and you have a role in that job and you can teach the people below you your thought processes and how you do things. Not only is it so beneficial for that person, for you to be kind of like a mentor to them, so they understand where they want to be and what they must do to get to that point, but also, again, it's so helpful for you to explain your thought process, explain it simply and clearly with a good structure, and it helps you do better at your job. It helps them, it helps you, it creates a better team overall, and it's just, I think I need to incorporate this more in my life. I'm going to try to make it a point to, not only with school, to teach my notes and teach what I learn, especially when I'm trying to find knowledge gaps and what I don't learn, but also just if I'm reading a book, such as this, I'm reading this right now. If I'm reading a book, I want to be able to teach that, because even if it's just at a random conversation at the dinner table and I talk about something I learned in my book, it helps me understand it better. It's like a win-win scenario for all parties. So teach what you learn. I believe it was Seneca, who's sort of like a philosopher, sort of like a stoic. He said, "He who teaches learns." And I think I'm going to put that on my wall, because it's just such a powerful reminder that whenever you're learning something, teaching that thing has to be part of the process. Not even just at the end of the process, but has to be somewhere in the middle where you don't know if you fully understand it, so you want to lay all your thoughts out clearly and in a concise way. Yeah. So I've just been encountering that a lot recently, and I thought I'd share it. Teach what you learn. He who teaches learns. If you take away one thing from this video, then I would encourage you to teach what you learn. Whenever you learn anything new, whether that's in school, whether that's just a new skill that you're trying to learn, or if you read a book, or if you watch some video and you're trying to learn how to do something, in any kind of learning that you're doing, teach it. Either record a video like I'm doing here and teach and explain it on video, or, at your next friend gathering or at the dinner table with your family or with a sibling, if you're just having a conversation with someone, talk about what are the kinds of things that you've been learning and try to explain it to them in a good way that not only benefits them but also benefits you. So that's just what I wanted to share with you today. If you liked this video and if you want to see more sort of self-improvement, learning, that kind of content, then please subscribe, because I'm trying to grow my channel, trying to make it a fun project for me. So subscribe, and if you did like this video, then like the video, because that's what that's for. And comment down below, what is the thing that you're going to be teaching today? Let me know down below. See you in the next one.